How are you guys doing today? My name is Minushka, born and raised in Fort Lauderdale, alumni of Village High, pediatric nurse, and mother of 3-year-old twins. Also an author and a poet. Once upon a time, I remember reading a line from the book For Color Girls Who Have Considered Suicide When the Rainbow Is Enough. That just stuck to my soul like gum on the bottom of your soul. Tried to let it go, but it took a hold of me. Held me hostage in between the sheets, periods, a cliffhanger, a noose hanging around my neck, left me afraid to move, breathe, think, be, made me believe that we are all sleepwalking through a nightmare. Elm Street ain't got nothing on this. Freddie, Jason, and Charles Mason could be chasing you through Jigsaw's playground, running the Pennywise the Clown underground, and that still wouldn't be scarier than the reality of being black in this country. Fears are hiding in plain sight, triggered by red lights and stop signs, perpetrated by trigger-happy wolves in sheep's clothing. Their badges of honor stained with the blood of our brothers, mothers, sisters, fathers, and cousins. The melanin in our skin, deemed a weapon. They used bullets to teach lessons and claim it was a blessing they survived because they were in fear for their lives. But what about mine? A blind man could see their hands were up. A deaf person can hear them giving up, but a lazy, able-bodied person is justified in claiming they just felt a certain way. A feeling should not be held to the same standard as reason. Question, if a black man traveling the speed limit gets pulled over for no reason, how long will it take for him to drop dead? You say racism and the others scream off with their heads. They should have just complied and they would still be alive. Well, what about Tamir Rice? They say he shouldn't have been a kid fitting a description, playing with a toy gun. Well, what about Eric Gardner? They say he shouldn't have been selling cigarettes one by one. Well, what about Trayvon Martin? They say he shouldn't have looked suspicious by wearing a hoodie. Well, what about Sandra Bland? They say she shouldn't have sounded so moody. Well, what about Philando Castile? They say he should have just sat still. How about you fill in the blank? He, she, it shouldn't have been walking, driving, talking, breathing while black. When they really want to say is that we shouldn't have been born black, as if we have control of that, as if we'd ever want to change that fact. They want us to go back to a home that we weren't allowed to plant our roots in. Send us back on the slave ships we came in because the prison systems got their quotas filled after blood, sweat, and tears were spilled to build, just for them to break us down and stand on our backs so they can enjoy the fruits of our labor while we hung like strange fruit from poplar trees like we were Christmas ornaments. Ain't nothing Christian about raping and killing sons and daughters. The brainwashing tried to wipe us clean, so much so that some actually believe in this vengeful God. They make us bleed and they say God's will be done. I, for one, don't believe in that conundrum. I believe God is pure light and we are stardust traveling back in time. God shines so bright that we soak it into our skin. God literally radiates from within, so how can they be against us? Restrain us and turn around and blame us for speaking against the justices in the system rigged to fail us. Now they mad because despite that fact, we continue to excel excellently. So broken down and tired, but make a choice right now. Are you living up to your potential or are you giving up and dying? I ain't apologizing for trying. They may push our back against the rope, make us believe there's no hope. But y'all better float like a butterfly and sting like a bee, because King Kong ain't got nothing on Muhammad Ali. Being young, gifted, and black is a beautiful thing, you can bet. But being a woman and being colored is a metaphysical dilemma I haven't conquered yet. Wow.